She said it while tightening the strap of her handbag. Casual, almost bored. I need the apartment this entire weekend. Don't ask questions, just go stay somewhere. A pause, a blink, a faint smile that didn't fit the moment. I remember my fingers going still around my coffee mug, heat sinking, breath thinning. But on the surface, I nodded, because something in the way she avoided my eyes told me the question she didn't want me to ask already had an answer. She kissed my cheek, light, meaningless, and walked out the door. The click of the latch echoed longer than it should have. I kept sitting there, not angry, not panicked, just aware. There are moments when your life doesn't break loudly. It fractures in silence, like hairline cracks in glass. That morning, I felt every one of them. So I packed a bag, a small one, quietly, methodically, and before I left, I installed a hidden camera, one that blended perfectly with the corner molding of our living room, a small, silent witness. I didn't know what I would find, but I knew she didn't want me to see it, and that was reason enough. When I closed the door behind me, I wasn't leaving my home. I was stepping out of the narrative she thought she controlled. The first night was uneventful. I stayed at a business hotel a few blocks away. Nothing extravagant, just quiet. I kept my phone face down, resisting the urge to check the camera feed. Suspicion is like a drug. You want the hit, but you also fear the crash. Her single text at 11 p.m. said, "Hope you're settled in." Settled. Right, she never texted that late, not unless she needed something. The second night, I noticed the silence. She always called her mother on Saturdays. No call. No updates on the family WhatsApp group. No selfie with her girls' night wine. Her digital trail went dark. That was when the denial inside me began to thin, peel back, expose the bone underneath. I thought about our years together, the steady drift, her new work mentor she spoke about with rehearsed neutrality, the sudden gym routines, the new lingerie tags I found in the trash and told myself meant nothing. I had been constructing excuses with the dedication of a craftsman, but her request, "Don't ask questions," that was the moment the scaffolding collapsed. By Sunday afternoon, my calm was no longer an act. It was a weapon, a sharpened stillness. I finally opened the camera app. Black screen. Motion detected. Timestamp blinking. Something inside me tightened. Not fear, not rage, just readiness. I tapped play. The feed began with her pacing. She wore the silk robe I bought her for our anniversary. She only wore it when she wanted to feel desirable, never for me. Her hair curled, her makeup deliberate, her movements restless. She kept checking her phone, glancing at the door. Then the knock. Soft, familiar. She opened it with a smile I hadn't seen in years. Not for me, at least. He stepped inside. Her mentor. I recognized him immediately. Polished, confident, wearing the same smugness he carried around the office. They didn't speak much, didn't need to. Their bodies closed the distance faster than words could catch up. I watched without blinking. Not because I was shocked, but because confirmation is a powerful thing. It strips illusions like old paint. They moved through the apartment like it belonged to them. Wine poured, laughter echoing, hands where they shouldn't be. Hours collapsed into fragments. The camera recorded everything, every betrayal, every lie, every moment she must have rehearsed in her mind long before this weekend. But I didn't rage. I observed patterns, timelines, expressions. He wasn't just cheating with her. He was comfortable, experienced. I realized then this wasn't spontaneous. This was routine. When the footage ended, I sat back in the dim hotel room, letting the silence settle around me. My pulse was steady, my breathing even. Clarity feels cold, almost peaceful. I didn't confront her, didn't rush home, didn't demand explanations. Instead, I gathered the footage, organized it, edited nothing. Truth doesn't need enhancements. Then I made 3 file transfers. To his fiancée, to his boss, to his pastor. No message, no context, just truth. Let it speak for itself. The fallout came quickly. His fiancée called me first. Her voice cracked before she even formed a sentence. "I knew something was off," she whispered. "Thank you." His boss emailed next. One line, "We will handle this internally." Then the pastor, measured tone, controlled disappointment, the kind that stings more than anger. By morning, his career, engagement, and church reputation were collapsing under the weight of his own choices. I didn't gloat, didn't celebrate. I simply watched. My wife's messages began around noon. "Hey, can you call me? Please, it's urgent." "Why is his fiancée calling me? What did you do? Answer me, please." "I didn't." Silence is an answer too. When I finally went home that evening, she was sitting on the couch, same place where she had betrayed me 48 hours earlier. Her eyes were red, her posture small, her world shrinking. I set my phone on the table. She stared at it like it might explode. "You," she started. "I know," I said, just 2 words. Calm, final. Her face crumpled, the facade shattered. "Please, let me explain." But explanations are for misunderstandings. This was intentional. This was calculated. This was hers. I pressed play. The footage filled the room, our living room, with the truth she thought she had hidden. She collapsed forward, hands over her mouth, shaking. I didn't look at her. I watched the screen. Detached, distant, untouchable. When it ended, she whispered, "You ruined his life." "No," I replied, "he did." She shifted, desperate. "You could have talked to me first. We could have fixed it." I finally turned to her. "Why would I fix something you broke deliberately?" She reached for me. I stepped back. Her hand hovered in the air, empty, trembling. "You don't have to leave," she said softly. "We can move past this." But she wasn't pleading for me. She was pleading for her comfort, her image, her stability. I walked to the bedroom and began packing a suitcase. Slow, methodical. She followed me, begging now, words tumbling, excuses forming, tears flowing. None of it mattered. When my suitcase was zipped, I passed her without a glance. At the door, she asked the last question she had left. "Where are you going?" I paused. Forward. Then I walked out. I didn't check my phone as I left the building. Didn't look back at the apartment window. Didn't wonder what she was doing. Grief didn't come. Neither did rage. Just a clean, surgical detachment. Like removing a tumor you didn't realize had been killing you slowly. Her life was unraveling now. Consequences she authored with her own hands. Mine was quiet, clear, light in a way I hadn't felt in years. I booked a long-term suite at the hotel, opened the curtains, sat on the edge of the bed, and breathed for the first time in months. People think closure is an apology, or forgiveness, or understanding. But sometimes closure is simply truth, revealed, undeniable, unanswered. The final text she sent me that night said, "Please tell me what to do." I didn't reply. Some things don't need answers. Some people don't deserve them. And some doors, once closed, should never open again. I slept peacefully, for the first time in a long, long time.